So this is going to be kind of a continuation of my last announcement vid, but overall, as the last few weeks, months, and even year has gone by, there's some tough decisions I've been thinking about. I've been holding off on talking about this for a while, as I specifically wanted to wait until reaching 100k subs to mention these things. But now that we've officially accomplished that goal, I think now is the time to talk about this channel's future. A lot of you are going to be disappointed or even upset with what I'm about to say, but as of right now, my current plan is to no longer do YouTube, at least full time. So apart from the special video I have for my channel's upcoming 5-year anniversary, the last few videos I've already put out so far are pretty much going to be it for now. But from this point onward, I won't really be releasing videos like I used to, including my daily shorts. Now once again, I know this isn't the news many of you wanted to hear, and I'm sure I will get some backlash for mentioning this, but just with my given situation, I think it's honestly the best option for both me, my mental health, and those in my life I care about. Because as much as I love making content for y'all and know how important it is for some of you, it's just something I've really struggled with doing over the past year or so, especially as my interest has really declined a lot, and the overall work has left me constantly tired or completely burnt out, draining both my physical and mental energy on a regular basis. I've already kinda mentioned some of this in my last announcement, but to summarize, not only has stuff like the views been in huge decline, but also apart from reaching 100k subs, I've honestly been wanting to move on for a while, as yeah, I'm still relatively young, but I'm at an age where I really need to start looking at what I really want to do in life. Because as much as I want to do YouTube and make content for a living, that option just isn't viable given my current skills or situation. However, because I've spent so much time doing YouTube anyways, I really haven't given myself the time to really learn new skills or begin moving towards a new career path. Most people don't know this, but as fun as it was originally, creating content like the stuff I do is not easy at all, and honestly quite the stressful grind at times. There's been countless nights where I had to stay up until like 3, 5, or even 7 in the morning just to get projects done on time, on top of weeks where I practically got little to no days off, and pretty much had to spend my entire day or night just working on videos, with basically minimal time to do things like other hobbies or, as I mentioned, plan for other important stuff in my future. And this, combined with seeing a lot of my own friends, many of whom were in the Bluey fandom at some point, now getting jobs or starting new career paths, it's really made me realize that I am falling behind, and that I need to make changes in my life before I fall even deeper. For years, I've seen so many of my wonderful friends move on to bigger and better things, and I feel that now is my time to do the same. I want to do more things in life while I still have the chance, exploring new career paths, hobbies, interests, and much more than my current situation can offer. And of course, it won't be easy, both for you and me, but it's something I feel like I need to do. I don't expect my family or others to carry me forever, and as much as I wish it did, my channel's revenue, especially in its current state, is nowhere near enough to qualify as even a minimum wage job, despite the endless hours I put in. And while this might sound like me being greedy or obsessed with money, my main point here is that, while creating content is great as a hobby, my channel is nowhere near enough to fill in for an actual job. So because of that, I really need to look elsewhere if I wish to keep myself and those I love taken care of in the future. But with all that said, what can you expect from me starting from here? Well, to keep it simple, I will be much less active for the most part. I might occasionally post on my socials with updates, but outside of that, I will be a lot less active here and in general, posting or responding to questions way less often. And in the event I do upload on the main channel, it'll likely be about something else or other interests I have, because at this point, I've honestly been out of good video ideas for a while, especially as the Bluey fandom has been almost completely dead for over a year now. And of course, I am aware that most of you are subscribed to me because of my Bluey content, so if I do talk about other topics, I doubt most of you will find it interesting yourself. But hey, maybe it will work or something. And regarding Bluey content, unless something really crazy happens, I probably won't be talking about it too much until at least maybe the movie in 2027. and that's assuming I'll still be interested in the fandom by that point. So overall, in regards to the type of content I normally post and what I've posted so far, this is pretty much it. And that's actually why I made stuff such as the iceberg such a big spectacle with all these other creators and collaborators, because I did secretly intend for that to be a finale of sorts for my channel, and was kind of my way of showing my appreciation for the community as a whole. However, with that said, while my YouTube career as it stands is coming to an end, I won't be gone entirely. Once again, I'll still try to post once in a while, albeit way less often, and I do actually plan on growing my newer channel, Hideaki Transit, as this is still a topic I'm very passionate about. So if you really want to see more from me in the future, I would recommend following me there. And also, while I will continue to have my DMs or email open, I do wish to keep my friend group small and focus on more personal connections at this time. So while I'll always be more than happy to respond to some questions, messages, or even get more amazing fan art, I prefer not to be constantly contacted or asked about updates, unless I mention otherwise. And overall, I apologize if this whole announcement is kinda all over the place, because it is a lot to take in. And yeah, to some, this might just seem like a dumb channel reviewing a kid's show, run by a cartoon dog who can't stop making corny jokes, but personally, this channel did a lot for me. From the fans who anticipated every release, to the amazing professional fan art, and even the many friends I've met who were always there for me at my best and worst moments, this channel, even besides all the drama and controversies or even threats, gave me a lot of experiences and moments I could have never imagined in my wildest dreams. Ever since I was a 10-year-old kid watching random videos on my crusty iPad, I've always dreamed of becoming a YouTuber. And while this journey didn't exactly work out the way we were expecting, it was 5 years I wouldn't trade for the world. And while it sounds cheesy to say, this channel, even with all the mentally draining work, really did a lot for me. Whether it was the viral hits, the kind messages from strangers who picked me up when I was down, or the online acquaintances who grew into real-life friends, it was truly an experience that not only encouraged me to come out of my shell and be who I really was, but at the same time changed me for the better, and helped shape me into the person I was really meant to be. This journey made me realize that I wasn't just some dumb kid with weird interests and no friends, and that in the end, I actually can make a positive difference, that I mattered, and that I could use myself to do good, instead of just being obnoxious or hateful. I mean, the fact that I, once a kid inspired by others to make YouTube vids, now get to hear stories from people who found stuff like Bluey through my videos, or even became inspired to create their own, it genuinely means a lot to me, and is, in my opinion, one of the best achievements I could have ever imagined. So to all the fans, followers, and friends online or even IRL I've met up until this point, whether you're here to hear this or not, I just wanted to give a big thanks for making my childhood dream a reality. If that 10-year-old kid with his iPad, or even that angsty, isolated 16-year-old creating this channel, had any clue it would go this far, I think they would be pretty impressed. And of course, as sad as I am to be leaving the YouTube scene, at least full time, I also greatly look forward to the future it helped me discover. A future where I can pursue my other passions, continue evolving my way through life, and can now enjoy the content of my many friends and fellow creators here, as opposed to competing with them. So for everyone who's made it this far, I just wanted to say once again, thank you for everything. And with that said, yes, I do have one more video planned for my channel's upcoming 5th year anniversary, so don't forget about that. But since I won't be talking in that one, I feel that right now is the best time to leave y'all with my final spoken words, at least for now. And of course, to close this 5-year chapter, there's perhaps no better way to do it than the way I've always done it for almost every single video. So for the last time, in its truest form, it's an honor to say, my name's Hideaki, and I'll be signing out. Goodbye everyone, and thanks for the memories.